Well, hello there. My name is Sometimes Heather and I play Elskross Online. Today we are going to log in with Snelia, my mad woman, and continue the Eastern Solstice zone story. Let's do that. First, keyboard. The plugging in. Oh. Why so difficult? My bedroom number. Also, I'm sorry I'm late again. I wish to take product pictures today, so I needed to concentrate on my makeup.
We want a great
When you
battle,
concentrate on something,
but this
you make
war is
mistakes.
far from over.
I have left Snelia. Here, where we can pick up the next stage of the zone story. My microphone is in the way a little bit. I hope I didn't put it in the picture. Well, if I did, you're just going to have to suffer. Sorry. Let's speak with Prince Azar and see what's what.
The worm cult defector you brought us, Barjasa. Perhaps we can use her knowledge of the cult's activities to locate where Vaunus Galarian is being held. If so, we can finally launch a rescue mission and return the great mage to our side.
Do you think she knows something about Vaunus?
I can't be sure, as she has so far refused to speak with us. Even her egg sister Jitra has had no luck getting her to open up. But she certainly has more intimate knowledge of the cult's activities and movements than we possess.
How do you want to proceed?
I want you to try to talk to her, comrade. Maybe since you orchestrated her rescue, she'll be more inclined to speak to you. If we can even get a place to start looking for Vaunus out of her, it will fall to you to investigate and get the mage back.
I will speak with Barjasa and try to find Vaunus Galarian.
Talk to Barjasa. Find out if her time as part of the worm cult can tell us anything about where they are holding Vaunus Galarian. Stopping the plane meld and defeating Manamarco will be a lot easier with the great mage at our side.
This is true. As usual, after the initial conversation, we have a chance to explore the lore a little bit further, but I will leave that to you.
I told your leader I had nothing to say. I just want to leave this place. After betraying first my people, and then the Black Worm, I must try to figure out where I truly belong.
Please, the cult captured our friend, the mage Vaunus Galarian. Do you know anything about that?
Vaunus. I served as a guard for the Great Mage, as part of my duties with the Order. Between the talks we had, and what I saw the Order do to my people. He was kind to me, convinced me to betray the Order. I helped him send his messages.
So you can tell us where they're holding him. How can we rescue him?
No, I'm sorry. I was reassigned to Gristmung Hold when they needed more help with the Soul Flayer experiments. I do not know where they sent Vaunus after that. But he wrote a note and slipped it to me. Asked me to get it to Gabrielle when I could.
Gabrielle was our friend. Where's the note now?
Let me mark you a map. I helped a group of prisoners escape to an abandoned village, but we were captured. Before that, I hid the note in a secret cache in a stone totem inside one of the buildings. This is the location.
A secret cache?
Yes. This parchment shows the solution needed to open the correct cache. Press the indicated decorative tiles on the walls to rotate the blocks that make up the totem. Set them to these faces and retrieve the note. I hope this helps you find Vaunus.
Thank you.
You work on finding Vaunus. The rest of us will scout the area and create a forward base.
So
I
now we
need
need
some
to...
time. I'll stay here and lend a hand.
I will make sure this mainlander does not get lost, sister. Stay safe until I return.
So Chitra is coming with us, it seems. So now we need to go to Abandoned Village here. Right next to the one-way shrine I have not unlocked. Oh well, yeah, there seems to be a path that leads to it, so let's investigate that way. But before we do, today's daily endeavors encourage you to steal 10 items from the environment, craft 4 items with the enchanting skill, kill 5 amorphous foes, kill 1 player in Cyrodiil, or place 2 gallery furnishings. This week's weekly endeavors encourage you to kill 125 foes with class skills, complete 5 battleground matches, or complete 7 sacraments. I chose this one because it was fast and easy. All I needed was to take my Arcanist through a dungeon. I think I went to Spindle Gulch. Yes. Spindle Gulch has a lot of spiders. I was not pleased, but it was a pledge, so as usual, we are drinking coffee. I really, really like coffee. This way, I think. Oh. We need to find a snack. That is so pretty. But where are the moons that paint the water? All I see are clouds. Peculiar. Or like Alice said in Wonderland, curiouser and curiouser. We come to the abandoned village with a slight stutter, and we also meet enemies. Celia is my
This
ganky
is the
venom
village we
blade.
seek. The corpse dealers have been emptying our villages to fill their prisons.
As usual, I will leave a link to her build in the description box below. But first, we must adventure. We find a backpack. Those things are always worth looting.
My egg sister is clever. She hid the note in an enigma totem.
Yes, always worth looting because they can potentially hold furnishing patterns and such. Now, how do we sort out this thing? We were given a note, yes? Do we have any quest items that could help us. Barchasa's Enigma Totem solution. Egg, squiggly lines, red thing. How do I...
My egg sister's drawing reveals the correct faces on the totem.
Egg? Hey, the entire thing turned. Excuse me, Todd. Vampire is displeased. So... how?
Each decorative wall tile rotates a different block in the totem.
So now there's squiggly lines and a red thing. I need to turn this to get the egg on the top tile thing.
Did you hear? That
We
opened
did
the
it, yay.
compartment. Now you can recover the note.
Totems don't block search.
Is that what you
That's a long
sought?
note.
Will it help you
Vanas.
find your missing friend?
But we must. Gabrielle. Imprisonment has not dampened my curiosity or my desire to constantly expand the scope of my knowledge. And it helps that many of my captors like to hear the sounds of their own voices. I was able to secure these sheets of parchment and quill and ink from a lazy god. Still, I best not tarry. Let me tell you what I have learned. First, as I think I made clear when I was able to contact you through my staff, the worm cult has started a new play mode in reverse. They are dragging chunks of Cold Harbor to this isolated island, and that's not all. They have plans to expand their efforts throughout Tamriel, perhaps all of Nurn. Second, I met the cult's current leader, Wormblood, but the next time he came to see me, he was possessed by Manimarco. Somehow, some way, that damn necromancer has found a way to return. Third, the Soul Reapers that killed Merrick and that our friend and I discovered in that worm nest before I was captured. Manimarco has been working his mages ceaselessly on improving the design, and by improving, I mean making more deadly. These new Reapers, called Soul Flayers, will expedite the harvesting of souls. They are no longer passive collectors. These devices, once activated, kill all living things in the surrounding area by releasing necrotic bursts of energy. Then they harvest the newly expunged souls like the Reapers before them. Fourth, I actually got Manimarco to tell me where the harvested souls go upon collection. He never could resist gloating to a captive audience. The souls are sent to an ancient data crucible called the Wraith Forge, where they are converted into pure, usable energy. From there it gets confusing. He claimed the Wraith Forge was part of Mornaril, a Moloch temple somewhere on this island. But he also intimated that it is in Cold Harbor and he's using the plane meld to retrieve it. Fifth, the Flayers use an improved power core created from perfect bismuth crystals. They are being mined at Kasnizak Mine. Sixth, I am about to be moved to a new location. I do not know where. I convinced my god, Barchasa, to take this note and get it to you. Use this information to find a way to overcome these Soul Flayers. Vanas. That was a lot of words.
Does the note indicate how to find your missing mage?
No, but he provides things he learned about the cult's plans, including details on the Soul Flayers.
May I see? Mor Naril is a forbidden place, an ancient Daedric temple. The Death Dancers of old battled Daedra there long ago, or so our legends say. I know nothing of a Wraith Forge, but the Bismuth mine, I can take you there if you like.
You know where the Kaznisak mine is located?
Of course. I am a Stone Nest Death Dancer, and this is my territory. I would be very poor at my job if I did not know the area like I know the scales on my tail. The Corpse Stealers have an encampment there.
I need to check it out. Vanessa's notes suggests we need to stop something happening there. Yes.
We shall go together. The mine lies just to the north of Zorhist, my people's largest village. These Soul Flayers threaten the Stone Nest tribe, along with everyone else. I believe the stone has placed us on the same path for a reason.
All right. Then we must go to Kaznisak mine. Which is here. Can't sneak past. So it's next to the way shrine I have not discovered, so we must run there. I was thinking about making a pit stop in order to feed, but that's going to have to wait. Let's first crack open the way shrine and well, actually, now it's convenient to feed. This is my favorite place for dinner. Bandits are numerous outside the enchanted snow globe home, and evildoers are so easy to kill. There we go. Back to stage 4. Sure. Now we can return to Kaznisak mine and see what delightful things we can find there. All the way there. Wait. We are at Zorhist. Well, never mind. Completing a quest grants you markings. I thought it was the quest in this village, but I could not spot it. How do we... There's a path here. The other left. Yes. So if we go here, we will get to our destination in an easier way. Then up the stairs. There we go.
Corpse stealers. See how they take our land as though it was theirs to begin with.
Wow. Scary. So we need to enter the mine. There. If we look at our map, we see that this is a relatively straightforward place.
They mine the beautiful bismuth for ugly purposes.
Chances of getting turned around and misplaced are slim to none, so this should be relatively easy. Emphasis on the word should. I wonder if we should have gone to the other side of these tunnels. There's two paths, and it seems that both things we are looking for are around here. Ooh, Petrified Soul Crystal is now available to scribe. Chug.
Look, Mainlander, a map.
I have found three. This is my current favorite antiquity. It's a cute lighting piece that you can actually both break and repair. So we find a map.
It shows where they plan to set some of their Soul Flayers.
Great. I don't want a map on my screen, so getting rid of it. And then the next thing over there. So right there, so if you do arrive, choose this path instead of this path in order to save yourself a few steps.
Atop that crate.
Worm
Documents.
cult mine orders. Do we need to read again? To Overseer Buzzakrum. Kasnisak mine. From the court of Manimalco at Mornaril. Baskroom. Attached are the new goals for perfect crystal production for your mines. These perfect crystals are key to our creation of new power cores for the Soul Flayers. We need as many as you can produce as quickly as possible. Run the mines continually, use undead if necessary. When completed, install the dormant Soul Flayers at the sites indicated on the attached map. We will send someone to activate the flayers at the prescribed time. These models emit but a single pulse, eliminating all life in the area to harvest their souls. If this test proves successful, we will set future flayers for continuous pulse emissions. See that you complete this task quickly. Manimarco will not tolerate failure or delay. Also, a prisoner will pass through your encampment on the way to his new cell. Give his tenders whatever aid they require, then send them on their way. Manimalco has special plans for this one and will meet him at the Argonian site to personally oversee that operation. Using the prisoner's power, Manimalco will raise an army of undead from the ancient necropolis. Oh, it ended.
Let us discuss our discoveries, Mainlander. Let us chisel to the truth and review the documents we discovered here.
We found orders from Mornaril demanding more crystals for the players.
Yes. More power cores for the Soul Flayers. It seems they plan to test single-use devices at the sites indicated on the map we found. Then they will create flayers that kill without stopping. But what is this about a prisoner at the end?
That could be talking about Panascalarium.
And they dare seek to violate an ancient burial site of my people. To raise an army of undead. I must ponder. If we can determine which Zonmir they plan to plunder, we can be sure to find your missing mage there.
What do you suggest?
I will return to your prince, talk to my egg sister. Perhaps she can direct us to the burial site they plan to pillage. And we must warn the Stone Nest villages of the coming danger. You go to these harvest sites and destroy the flayers.
All right then.
Head to the harvest sites. I will have your prince send help.
Okay, so now we get to exit the mine. And then we get to travel to find Soul Flayer harvest sites. Our destinations are here and here, so I think we're going to fast travel to this way shrine and then run. First visit this side and then this one. Because convenience. But before we do that, I need more coffee. I will be right back. I have returned. This way. So, how do we get here and also sky shot? There-ish? No, the other left. So there is a sky shot. Have I already collected it? Why cannot? Oh well. So let's make our way to the Mage Shrine and then see what this Soul Flayer destruction thing is all about. This is why I wanted to return to Vampire Stage 4. Sprinting through enemies unseen is so convenient. This way first.
Jitra sent me to help destroy flares and crack skulls.
Let's go. So we need to crack skulls, like Scordo said.
Take out that Soul Flayer!
And well, this is actually really cool. Unactivated Soul Flayer destroy. Wow. And that's curious. This site disappeared from our map, but the first one still remains. So is there a second one here? Or can we destroy the first one for the second time? Oh, there's another one. Perfect.
Another one! Destroy it!
Unactivated Soul Flayer destroy. And now we get to investigate the harvest site. Is that another note? I hope it's a short one.
Hey, grab those papers, why don't you?
Burial site orders. To Overseer Basgrum Karnisak Mine from the court of Manimarco at Mornaril. Baskrom. Manimako congratulates you on your successful tests of the new Soul Flayers. The number of souls already harvested meets minimum standards to proceed with our next steps in the process. We are confident that the new Soul Flayers can be set to operate continuously, slaying all life that wanders into their range. Our next step will be to acquire the ancient debt of an Argonian tomb complex. Generations of interred bodies will swell the ranks of our undead army. Our special guest has arrived safely, and Manimako looks forward to his contribution to our endeavors. Upon completion of your tasks, gather your forces and meet the Worm King at the Argonian necropolis to the north. Speed and diligence is always imperative in these matters, so do not shirk your duties.
Head for the other side, pal. I need to return to camp.
Oh. Now we need to go to the other harvest site, which has reappeared. Sin ESO playing Oblivion. Okay. Let's sprint. Sometimes ESO forgets to turn you into red mist as you sprint as a vampire, and you just have to believe that you are in fact invisible. Reactivating your sprint will help, but this is fine. This is okay. Running low on stamina. Also need coffee. This crafting site, by the way, is not dedicated to the Tideborn Wellstalker set that you can craft here. Instead, you can make another set at that spot. I don't remember the name, so we're going to make a detour, because why not? This crafting site Fellowship Forge is dedicated to Fellowship's Fortitude, which adds to armor and maximum health, and with a full set grants you major protection. And this is a 12-piece set, so a pretty unique armor set to ESO. I'm uncertain as to whether or not I would like to test it, but well, it is curious.
Hiveclaw. Raz came as Jitra request.
Oh, Rosenberg.
You could use some help, yes?
Hi. Also, Thieves Drop. Nothing
There.
good. Let's
Locke suggested the crystal power core will be brittle. Pull it out and crush it.
pull out the crystal core and crush it. Oh, man. And then we need to find the other Soul Flayer. I want to believe it's this way. There it is.
Raz does not like these flares. Pull out its core and destroy it.
We were interrupted by a death hunt. Let's do it again. And then investigate the harvest site. There's probably another note to it. I do love the lore in ESO, but today we have met far too many notes.
Raz loves it when villains leave correspondence lying out in the open.
Soul Flayer Perimeter Plan. Perimeter. Hail the mighty and resplendent Manimarco, residing within the unworthy form of his servant Wimlet. I humbly report the initial success of our Soul Flayer field tests. Necrotic pulses regularly result in the deaths of all targets within the radius, with all souls harvested. Reports from more Naril confirm that the souls were successfully absorbed by the Wraithforge. Your plan to establish a perimeter of layers around Nornaril to defend it from attack should be initiated forthwith. Note that all tests of the players thus far initiated only a single burst. The players now on their way to you have been upgraded to generate a continuous and persistent necrotic aura. As your devoted follower, I look forward to your inevitable triumph. All hail Manimarco, your eternal servant, overseer Bascrom.
We are done here, Five Claw. Head to the other side and do it again.
But we have already completed both Celeras. I guess we are free to just return to the fellowship camp. Let's do it the lazy way.
Jitra, you can't just rush off. Let us help. Jitra's on edge. I get it. Her people are being taken captive and slaughtered. She's not sure she can trust her sister, not to mention the Soul Flayers. She's a mess. Questioning her purpose, her role, feeling lost, worthless.
Are you sure you aren't talking about yourself, Darian?
Not you too. Everyone is so worried about poor, fragile, broken Darian. Jitra, Scordo. All right. You want me to say it? Without my light, I am powerless.
What, Darian?
We're facing the worst situation since the last terrible event. I'm nothing.
Darian, that armor, you weren't wearing that armor before.
The golden armor was a gift from Meridia. I'm not her knight anymore. But before all that, I defended Camlorn as a Lion Guard. That's who I am right now. Who I've always been. I need to find that man again. For Gabriel. If he even still exists.
Now we get to choose. We have neutral option, a happy option that encourages Darian, and a little bit of a festive option. I often go for the neutral one. He does exist. He's standing right in front of me, and we need him now more than ever.
Flattery. Yeah, that kind of works. And I am Darian Gautier, son of Camlorn, Knight of the Lion Guard. That was enough back in Glenumbra and Rivenspire. It'll have to be enough now.
Right.
The armor. It helps me recall life before all the cosmic drama.
It looks good on you, but where did you get it from? I didn't see any luggage when you came back.
Noticed some Lion Guard among the Sturk Fellowship. Traded them for it. But hey, thanks for that. Your words. They helped. And I'll be alright. Now go give your report to Prince Azah. I can see him looking impatiently in this direction.
Alright, let's do that. Prince Azah. Ooh, backpacks.
If you're done talking Darian out of his dark mood, I'm eager to hear your report. Jitra explained about Varnus's note in the mine, but what happened at the Soul Flayer harvest sites? Scordo and Raz said you destroyed them, but not much else.
The Soul Flayers have been upgraded. Now they kill continuously and they're using them as a defense.
A perimeter defense for Mor Naril? That implies Manamarco is using the old temple as a stronghold. We will need to figure out a way to disable or bypass these flares, or our whole enterprise is lost. Anything else?
They're planning to use an Argonian necropolis to raise an army. That's where they're holding Varnus.
Then our way forward is clear. We must find this necropolis, stop them from raising the undead, and rescue Varnus.
So, business as usual?
Business as usual. Yes, I suppose it is. But let us not ignore the successes we've had thus far, comrade. Discovering the existence and nature of the Soul Flayers, learning about Mor Naril, and now we have hope of rescuing Varnus. Comrade, perhaps the time has come to finally rescue Varnus Galarian.
Solstice Zone Story. Ew, achievement unlocked. Complete Hunt for the Great Mage quest. Completed by Simulia Rose. Our daily endeavors encouraged us to kill amorphous foes. These things are a bit tricky to find. You can find Vori Blossoms around Solstice, and also a few spawn in this area. And I think there's a delve or public dungeon that also has quite a few of those. But now as we have completed this stage of the Zone story, I do believe the time has come to say goodbye. For now, I will return to continue from here next Thursday at 2 p.m. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Ta.